everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sabryna, and today I am going to be throwing you into the stressful perils of my life as a high school senior. Oh, the joy. So the first 3 years of high school were pretty bearable for me, and when I say bearable, I mean that I only spent about a minimum of 100 times curled up into a little ball, crying to myself, and wishing that I could stay there for the next week, the next month, the year, decade, etc. But this year so far, my senior year, has been the most difficult for me, and the main reason for that is because of this wonderful thing called timed writes. If you don't know what a timed write is, it's basically when your teacher or professor gives you a writing prompt that you have to respond back to by writing a clear and concise essay, which is pretty much just the equivalent of asking Pablo Picasso to paint a beautiful picture in 30 minutes. It doesn't end pretty. You see, a lot of people I know said that my senior year was going to be super easy because I got all of my hard classes out of the way, so I just thought that I would be just laying in bed watching YouTube videos till 3 in the morning, which I still do, don't judge me. Baking, maybe hanging out with some friends, pursuing other non-school related activities, and all that kind of fun stuff. And I'm taking this very rigorous, fast-paced AP English Literature class. If you don't know what AP stands for, an advanced placement class, which is a college level class that you can take in high school. And this class requires you to have the calmness and sanity of a freaking badger. Literally, I don't know why I said badger, but that was the first thing that came to my mind, so we're gonna go with it. Now for me, writing something in a certain amount of time is very difficult. First of all, I overthink, and I also tend to overwrite. And so when I know that I'm going to be judged and graded on something, and I only have a certain amount of time to write something wonderful, my brain freaks out. It literally freaks out. I spend an average of 5 minutes frozen looking at the paper, trying to figure out what to do with my life, having an existential crisis. But then after those 5 minutes passes, I'm able to activate the thinking part of my brain, and I can normally write an okayish essay. It would be different if we only had to do these every other week, but the amount of stress that comes with writing these little timed essays is ruining both my sanity and my life. So now is the time when I'm going to move on to something more positive. So another thing that is generally more positive and interesting in my life is that I am learning how to drive. Woo! Now to a lot of people, learning how to drive isn't a huge thing. I mean, it's exciting, but it's not like, oh wow, throw a party, let's bring out the champagne. But for me, I am just very proud of myself because I have been procrastinating learning how to drive for the past 2 years because my brain is a very creative place, and I have come up with a list of all the wonderful things that could go wrong. A few of those things include, what if I wreck my grandma's beautiful car? What if I drive too slow and someone hits me from the back? What if I drive too fast and I hit someone in the front and just ruin their car, which is really sad for them? What if I hit a squirrel? I mean, all these things have just been compiling up in my brain, which has been causing me to procrastinate learning how to drive. But I'm really glad to report that my first driving lesson went really well, and I actually enjoyed driving. Like, it was really fun and calm, and I just drove around the little parking lot, and I learned how to park and back up and like do turns that were smoothly, and I drove around in between cars, and all of these new things made my brain really happy, and I just did not freak out at all. I was very calm and collected, and I didn't hit anything, which in my life is pretty much a huge accomplishment, so I'm going to clap for myself, which is really awkward. I should probably stop, okay. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit random, but those have just basically been some things that have been on my mind, and I thought it would be fun to just put them into a video and share them with you guys. So I guess that's all I have to say. I will see you guys later. Bye. This is awkward. I should probably stop. I don't know what I'm doing.